See, I think we as a finance company are focused on serving the needs of Bharat customers. Customers from tier 2, tier 3 markets where they have the intent but they do not have all the required documentation to get a financial loan. Our intent is to be able to underwrite these customers, help them meet their goals. It could be in terms of fulfilling the dream of owning a house. It could be in terms of wanting to expand their business. So that's our big aim of trying to get to the customers of Bharat. Our campaigns are aimed at targeting these customers, understanding their stories, and being able to relate for them to come to Piramal as a player to solve for their financial needs.
సో మీ కంపెనీ వేరే ఫైనాన్షియల్ కంపెనీస్ కంటే డిఫరెంట్ ఎలా ఉంది? ఎందుకంటే చాలామంది చాలా స్కీమ్స్తో క్యాంపెయిన్స్ వస్తున్నారు మార్కెట్లోకి.
See, as a company, our big focus is to offer customers by understanding the customer, underwriting the customer, so that we are able to first get him the needs that he has. So, for example, in one of our film, you'll see there's a customer who runs a bakery. The bakery is doing well, but he wants money to further expand his business. But some of these customers, while they have the right intent, they have the right ability to repay, they may not have all the required documents that a mainstream bank would ask. So here we work with the customer, we go to his doorstep, understand the business, understand his cash flows, how the business is operating, be able to create a right assessment of this customer, and then offer him a loan which helps him to expand his business. So I think we are in the business of trying to understand our customer, provide the right solution to the customer, and partner him in his journey to progress.
Fred, what do you mean by this?
So essentially, we are saying Kagas se zyada niyat. You'll have to pardon my this one. I'm not very fluent. I mean, I don't know how to speak Telugu. But Kagas se zyada niyat is essentially saying that we value intent beyond your papers. So essentially, when the formal financial system that we have in this country, may not recognize a certain section of people, as Jagdeep would have mentioned. हम क्या करते हैं कि we look at them not just by their paperwork, but we also look at them as people. So it's important because as a company we've committed ourselves to ensuring that we are able to grow Bharat's ability to kind of find access to formal credit, and that's been our effort, and that's translated into Kage Se Zyada Niyat. It's the way we do business. Between both having a physical footprint of over 517 branches in the country, 59 in Telangana and Andhra, and we operate out of these branches. Our customers love to come and talk to us. They would like to meet us in person. But at the same time, there is of course an AI and AI ML and a data science-led engine that kind of powers it all together. So we're kind of mixing the two and making sure that we're able to do underwriting at scale with empathy. So that is essentially what Kage Se Zyada Niyat is.
Only for the business community, or it is for somebody who has an idea but still is figuring out how to start a startup?
It's largely for people who have businesses in their location. So as an example, maybe, I mean, if you look at the bakery, right, that could have been a bakery in, let's say, in Karimnagar, as an example. So also has vintage because everybody knows this person, right? So that becomes an essential part of how we underwrite a customer. It's got to have a business of vintage to be there in the market, to have existed in the market.
When you see the scheme, so from starting, what is the finance that's involved till what is the finance you can actually provide?
So usually when customers do come to us, they come to us for, so whether it's a business loan or if it's a home loan, these tend to be slightly more longer tenure loans. So they tend to be with us for a while. So eventually, and at least we've seen this in our MSME lending, that we do have a fair amount of customers who get interested in topping up a lot of their existing mortgage because they have bigger aspirations to kind of go to. So we see whatever fits in regulatorily appropriate, and we extend that to our customers, whoever approaches us, and we try and make that happen for them.
As you said, the documents are essential, but not that essential if the idea is good, intent is good. he also said the same thing. So do you see a collateral for this, or it is just with the idea you go
Documents are absolutely necessary. So it's not like we don't give without documentation. So that's why we have said kagaz se zyada. But then the thing is that there is a, so which is how I wanted to explain. So when you look at the formal credit system today, that may not recognize a certain section of individuals and businesses. They may look at a certain kind of paperwork. What we're trying to do is being able to push that envelope further. So just like how Jagdeep mentioned some time ago, if you look at again, if we take the same bakery example, we'll actually go and do an assisted way of assessing the person's income. We will talk to people around where the person has the place of business. Figure out a few other. We have a few other methods that we do to kind of assess what sort of income program that they do fall under for, and then we sort of come up with what should be the credit that we can extend to them. So that is what we tend to use. It's of course we are a regulated entity. We are an upper layer NBFC, so we are among the top 20 NBFCs in the country among 10,000. So we are regulated by the RBI, and we make sure that everything that we do is sort of falls within those guidelines. So we try and do whatever we can within that gamut.